Okay, how about a little tour? So those are the two new ones. And there's the old one. And more importantly yet is the pole building. I believe, if I remember correctly, it's a 18 by 38 pole building. So got nice big doors, nice concrete floor, and I'll get to do pretty much whatever I want to with this building. There's a little, oh, can't get far enough away from this house probably to kind of really get it all in. It's got really kind of a cute front porch on it. Can't say that green's my favorite color, but I mean, they've done well with it over the years, other than needing some fresh paint. But let's get in here real quick. So I've already started to get some of my toys over here. And there's still lots and lots of space, so more stuff to come yet. But this is kind of a low priority. So anyways, everybody's seen a pole building before, I'm sure. Let's get back to the house. This is the interesting part. So one of the roof leaks that I was dealing with is right up there, basically right at the center of the screen where that valley meets the roof section below it. With any amount of luck, I've got that licked this time around. So we'll see. It looks like they've had problems with other leaks from, or the same type of problem with the other three areas where these valleys are meeting their lower sections. There's some old roof tar up there from it. And you can probably kind of see the little curvature of the roof on the front porch here on this one. These two center support beams are pretty well just rotted through down at the bottom underneath the porch. So that'll be one of the spring projects, is getting those jacked back up and repaired. Anyways, lots and lots of paint needing to be done, but it's too cold and there's too much of it to do right now, so that's gonna have to wait until spring or early summer. Kind of a cute entryway, cute front door. Had the old style skeleton key, mortise locks, that sort of thing, but that had to be changed. Door's still nice and solid otherwise. Okay, now if I can just get far enough away from anything to actually show it. Here, let's start with the stairwell. This is kind of interesting. So as soon as you walk in the front door, there's a cute open stairwell, or open-ish stairwell going upstairs. And then I guess this was probably the living room area. Guess half the problem I'm going to have with this video is just being able to get far enough back to take any decent video. So the roof leak that I've had to deal with is responsible for the plaster caving in here and in another room on the other side of this wall. So I'm just kind of testing my plastering abilities with some drywall mud right now, but I'm going to wait until I know for sure that the roof leak is okay before I go any further with that. Kind of interesting older woodwork. I looked on the sales documentation last night. They didn't have the actual date of the house that the house was built, but just listed it as early 1800s, or excuse me, early 1900s. So the wiring definitely needs some updating. That was kind of a cute French door there, but the primary door is sagging pretty badly, so it's going to have to be, at the very least, removed, if not repaired. The other house appears to be a newer structure, but they also had it listed as early 1900s, which I don't think that's accurate on that one, but it's hard to say for sure. I guess this might have been used as some sort of formal dining area or something. Kind of get a kick out of these. Pair of three-way switches that are push button. But there again, it's one of the things that's going to have to go. Ceiling's still in decent shape, it looks like. Some kind of old tile. I guess you can kind of see a little bit of the upstairs. I think the roof was, leaking in that area also at one point in time. And then this is one of the entrances to the basement, this door here. And this comes into the itty bitty teeny weeny kitchen area. I mean, it is small. I figure that some people are going to love it, some people are going to hate it. Probably more are going to hate it, but it's effective. Apparently this was their utility room, laundry room in this house. And then there's a door back there that goes down to the basement also. Another little room over here. A half bathroom there. There's not enough light in there to see, but at any rate, that's the other room that's got the ceiling falling down from roof leaks. Definitely old stuff, but it's, serviceable, so it stays. I'll show you the main bathroom. Should be able to see the interesting toilet over here. Old pedestal sink. Oh, if I can even get far enough back to show you. Anyways, it's kind of an old toilet, and the other one's exactly the same way, it looks like. Haven't seen one quite like this in a while. So we'll see if if I can keep them functioning correctly, I'll keep them. If not, I'll replace them eventually. All right, let's go upstairs on this house. And unfortunately, just shooting this video from a cell phone doesn't really provide me with the kind of lens that would be appropriate, I suppose, for this, but we'll get by. You can always schedule tour dates later on, I suppose. Okay, so there again, another past roof leak from that valley intersection on the outside. I mean, this was really a cute layout, a cute design for this house. It just, really hasn't been kept up in a lot of years, which is, it's fine. It made it a good price and everything, so certainly not complaining. So I'm planning on changing out a lot of the receptacles. Well, probably virtually every receptacle in this house to update some of that a little bit. I doubt that I'm going to run much new Romex. Just going to give it good receptacles and make sure that the breakers are sized appropriately for the wire that's run into this stuff. This is probably the only one that wasn't leaking too badly. Oh, actually, that's because it's on the other side. Never mind. Cancel that. So this closet, apparently its roof had leaked at one point also. I mean, the roof is older, but it's all intact now. They've just made a few errors, whoever did the roofing. And this is, there was a leak around the chimney that's degraded part of this ceiling. And I think it's been pretty well taken care of. It still gets a little bit of moisture built up in there, from what I can tell, so I'm gonna have to keep an eye on it also. But the main one is the roof leak that's coming off of over here. So, I mean, this pretty well gives you as good of a tour as I can with the phone. So I'll take you over to the other house real quick. I really actually kind of like the old staircase and entryway on this house. My initial idea is to try and keep it as much the way it was as possible, but we got a few changes in mind for this other house. So it's got some problems with the siding on this side of the house. I'm going to try and deal with in the spring there again. So, if I understand the story correctly, the lady that owned these properties, her husband was a doctor. And from what I could tell, this used to be a hospital many, many years ago. Now, don't ask me why this little town had its own hospital when Van Wert County was 15 minutes away from here with a real hospital. So, I don't know, maybe that's the way it was done 30, 40, 50 years ago. But at any rate, one of the things that I'm contemplating doing is knocking out some walls in this room in here. In fact, at one point it looks like basically the walls that I'm showing you right now, let me get a little closer. From what I can tell, what you're seeing right now used to not exist. The flooring goes all the way back to, at the very least, that wall back there. So I am pretty sure that we're going to bust these walls out and open this up a little bit. I think it will give it a lot better flow. Probably going to leave this little area here to turn it into a closet. That was also suggested. And then I don't know what this little room was here. I mean, it's got receptacles out the wazoo. It's not going to have that many receptacles when it's all said and done, I don't think. And a sliding window there, and a sliding window there. So I don't know if this was the receptionist's office or what, but it's unusual. And a locking door to boot. So either they locked somebody up in here, or this was the receptionist's office. Let's see if I don't even know if I can get enough light down the hallway here. So then I guess technically these were all examination rooms. So I don't know exactly how they got from where it is now, or where it was to be in a doctor's office, to where it is now, to be quite honest with you. But here is the kitchen area with a rather old oven, but there again, if it works, it stays. Take you back here and show you another interesting, colorful feature. I got a little bit of drywall work to do on this. So on the opposite side of this wall is the bathroom for this house. So this is like the steepest stairway I've ever seen. It's damn near a ladder, if you ask me. Still not enough light, but anyways, this just goes up to an unfinished attic space. Nothing terribly exciting up there, other than a chimney leak that I need to deal with. Okay, and let's get back out of the kitchen. And then that's just a little closet area there. Bathroom on the right. Nothing to get excited about there. Another room that's been used as a bedroom. And another room used as a bedroom. So, I don't know if I should call them bedrooms or if I should call them patient waiting rooms or what. So anyways, now we're down to the basement. This basement is the driest of the three by far, so pretty happy about that. And there again, there's just not quite enough light to really show in full effect, but utility room is back there, or the laundry room appears to be back there. Almost a brand spanking new boiler by the sounds of things. At least this one has an up-to-date electrical panel. Still, yeah, can't see diddly squat on light, but plenty of wiring that I want to update in this one too. So here's a cute little thing. Let me see if I can get back far enough on this. I have no idea what this little thing is supposed to be. Some sort of like little kitchenette sort of gadget. But it's kind of an all-in-one little outfit. It's really cute. So it's part sink, part stovetop. If I can get it open, it's part refrigerator too. There it is. Part refrigerator. I have no idea if this thing still functions or not, but this is another thing that I want to salvage and get out of here if I can get it out safely without tearing it up, scratching it to all the hell. So another cute little thing. And let's see if I can find the light switch in here again. Here we go. It's hard to see in the light, but John Deere seats. I'm half tempted to take those back to my house for something, but I don't think I actually will. Not sure why this is back here in this corner. It's fake, but I mean, it is what it is. And in that room's a couple of fuel oil tanks. Yeah, what do I do? There's the lights. So again, I like to get the metal stuff, the silly stuff out of here, but that is not a priority. So priority is roof leaks and water intrusion and fire hazards, yada yada yada. So everything else is a very distant second. All right, one more thing. I'll take you guys out back and show you the huge piece of property that this came with, which I didn't even realize at first. Okay, so feels like this place almost comes with its own forest even. It's not really a forest, but basically the property goes back to this tree line on this side. and all the way back to the field back there. And then over to those two trees and the miscellaneous bushes. So it's a considerable piece of property, to say the least. So it kind of makes me glad I haven't sold my John Deere 400 yet. I might actually need it. And backside of the greenhouse, backside of the tan house. So apparently at one point in time, the lady that owned this used to own all of this field as well, and from what I understand, used to own the house back there, or the property back there that house is currently on. So her and her husband had, you know, a significant piece of property here. But anyways, I figured that'll kind of give you an idea of what's going to be keeping me busy for a little while. So I will let you guys go.